What's up, fellow Slambarians? Get it? See what I did just there? Sambarian. Maybe you're slammed. Maybe you want to be slammed. Maybe you're thinking about getting slammed. Oh, I make myself laugh sometimes. Okay, so previous video, me and Scott Fusco Special K's took the white Zoom down springs off of his outlet, his KS4 Sambar, and lifted it. So he's not going to use these springs, so I said, hey, let me try these springs on my white truck because I have the Greddys and I know how they ride, and we know the ride height of the Greddys. And let's compare them to the whites so we can, say, hey, Greddy's going to be a better option. These whites are going to be a better option. I'm kind of thinking the whites are softer than the Greddys, so the whites are going to be a lot softer ride, and you're probably going to bottom out more. I'm only just kind of going off of that because my van bottomed out a bunch and I had to put the bump stops in it. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm very curious. If it's going to lower it even more, then I'm going to probably keep the white ones and trade Scott the Greddys because they're stiffer. So if he wants to put the Greddys on something, it'll be a stiffer, lowered ride for him, and it'll probably be better because he's bottomed out for him. And I forget where I was at on that statement, but I'm hoping it's just going to be a little bit lower of a ride. So what I thought I would do is we would first start by measuring. So with the Greddys and my current setup, which is 15-inch wheels, 205/50 15s with the black Greddys, I'm probably, I'm like 1 3/4. Yeah, I'm like 1 3/4 there. 1 3/4 on that side. Let's see what this side is usually sitting a little bit lower. Oh yeah. So the driver's side is 1 1/4, so it's like a 1/2 inch lower on that side. And I saw this come up in the groups the other day. Somebody was saying how their sandbar sat crooked, and I'm pretty sure I responded. Mine does too. My van sits crooked too. I don't know what it is about that. That side just sits crooked because that's the side we sit, and maybe the springs start to just sag more on that side. Hi, Pollito. Pollito's here. So yeah, I just measured it, so I'm about a 1/2 inch lower on the driver's side. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what these white springs end up doing. And I tried to combat that situation on the green van. I switched sides with the coils and it was still crooked. So I don't know. Maybe it's a funky design, or because mine are lowered, but this guy's I think was on stock suspension, so it's not just a lowering thing. I'm not really sure, but they do sit crooked. At least mine sit crooked, and that other person sat crooked who made the comment. So anyways, we're gonna put the white springs on. I'm not really gonna do a whole how-to because I've already done a bunch of those, but this is just a video to show, hey, Greddys work good, these whites work better, or the whites work good, but the Greddys are better. That's what we're mainly here to test out today. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, back is lowered. Let's measure it. I can't remember what I got, but we can. That's the beauty of video. We can go back and see. Obviously, it might settle down a little bit after I drive it. Let's see here. Come on. Here we go. So 2 inches on this side. 2 inches. I bet you 1 3/4. Or let's see. Or maybe we're 2 inch over here. No, about inch and bench and 3/4. Bench 1 3/4. Okay. So now we're gonna go. I'm gonna go test drive it, and that sounds like a race. Sounds like a challenge. Not for them, anyways. So I'm gonna go take this thing for a ride, and let's see. I mean, I did that whole video on bump stops, but this one actually had bump stops in it. So I'm guessing the bump stops maybe just came on the trucks, or if they did come on the vans, they disintegrated over time, so mine didn't have them anymore. But possibly just a truck thing, because maybe they carried more weight. I don't know. But yeah, let's go take it for a ride real quick. Okay, so I just cruised it up my driveway real quick just to have it settle in, and that's what she looks like on the white springs. Definitely lower than the black Greddy's. This thing's definitely probably gonna bottom out. Hopefully not. But I did buy some 195 45 15s. So if these 205/50, man, that thing is just, it's like it's on bags. If this thing does rub with the 205s, look at that. Yeah. Thank goodness I'm not very heavy. But if it does rub with the 205s, I think what I'm gonna do is run the 195 45 15, since it's a much lower profile tire. But man, that looks sick. Let's take her out for a little cruise. Well, no rubbing so far. I pulled into a bumpy driveway down the street. Went into the driveway a lot quicker than, say, I would normally go. I didn't bottom out there. So now I'm gonna go to my culvert dip that would bottom out my green van, and we're gonna give it a try there. But so far so good. I'm not rubbing anywhere, which is amazing actually. Cruising down the street in my 95, jocking the ducks, slapping the chickens, coming up to my dip that I bottom out on every day. Man, I'm not bottoming out at all. I think I'm just, no offense to the bigger guys, but I'm pretty lightweight. I'm like 160. So I don't think I'm bottoming out. I think these springs handle the bumps pretty good. So far, nothing. Which I'm really surprised, because I'm about an inch away from the tire. Okay, we're coming up to the dip. Dip. True test. The test of all tests. Here we go, right. No. The spring, I don't think I bottomed out. I didn't feel like it bottomed out like on a bump stop or nothing. I think the spring literally just took it. We got the progressive springs and whatever that does. Yeah, so I would say So here's my opinion on these springs. Try not to crash here. So, let me roll up the window just in case you can't hear me. Okay, so my recommendation would be go with the white Zoom down springs from Japan if you are on the lighter side. I'm 165. I'm doing great. I mean, if my girlfriend is in here, we can see how that does. But the whites are holding up. I'm not bottoming out. Scott, again, no offense, was a bigger dude, and he said he just slammed that thing on everything. Plus, he's blind and deaf, so he can't see potholes coming up. So he was just beating his truck up. But I feel like if you're a little bit larger than me, I feel like the Greddys would probably be a good choice because they're a little stiffer. They don't sit as low as the whites. These white ones sit, I feel like, really perfect for a 205 tire. And the black ones are going to sit even better because they're slightly taller. And if you're bigger, it's not going to bottom out. I never bottomed out in this thing. It's a little bouncier ride because it's stiffer. These ones are pretty soft, so it's a pretty smooth ride. So yeah, I like both. I recommend both. Just depends on which direction you're going. Low or super low. But cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one.